Good Tuesday morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video. Now, today we're going to talk about dogs. Particularly, we're going to talk about dogs on cruise ships, which is why I've got our good channel mascot, Miko, here to help me talk about dogs on cruise ships. So I have a good story and I have a bad story about dogs on cruise ship. And I figured let's start off with the good one. Because Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas has gotten a new crew member on board, a mascot on board, and it's gonna be this guy right here, and his name is Rover. He is going to be a full-time member of the crew, and hey, I find that exciting. I'm hoping that one day I get to sail on Icon of the Seas. I'll see Rover on board the ship, and hopefully, you can pet him, and I will get the opportunity to do just that. Now, as a lover of dogs, I love to see them. I love to pet them. Love to have them around and just enjoy the company of a dog. But I also realize that, not every dog belongs every place. I would not bring my dog on a cruise simply because, it's not the environment for him. But you will see service dogs on cruise ships. And not only is it the law that allows service dogs on cruise ships, these dogs perform a vital function for the person they're with. They're working dogs. They are there performing a task. And if you've ever actually seen a service dog and been around a service dog, they are extremely well behaved. They're there doing a job, and that is what they are focused on. And they are so well behaved that honestly, if you're not paying attention, you may not even know that a service dog was on board the ship. Now, the reason I bring up service dogs is because I read a comment today over on John Heald's Facebook page. And normally I save these types of comments for Saturday. It's usually part of my What Every Cruiser Wants program. But you know what? Dogs hold a special place in my heart. Love me some dogs. And so I feel like I want to go ahead and share this with you now because look, to me, this is just people that honestly, they shouldn't be out there cruising with the rest of us if this is how they feel. I just read in 2 reviews that there were numerous dogs on board every cruise Carnival does. Animals, even service animals, do not belong on ships. Yes, I know I will get pelted for this, but if people are honest, thousands will agree. In one review from Your New Ship Jubilee, Blank wrote that she and another person was licked by a poodle in an elevator. Seriously, what the hell? If there are going to be animals on cruises, then those who do not wish to cruise should be given a complete refund. I have 3 booked this year, including a back-to-back on the Miracle. So we are talking about service dogs, okay? Trained service dogs. And look, it's not like you can just show up at the cruise port and be like, oh yeah, this is my service dog. And they're just like, okay, come on. You have to go through the steps in order to get a service dog on board a cruise ship. So these dogs, they belong there. They are allowed to be there. I said, not only is it the law, these dogs are working dogs providing a vital function for somebody who deserves to be out on a cruise the same as everybody else. So I don't know that thousands of people, if they're just honest about it, would agree that these dogs don't belong on these ships. Because I've been on multiple Carnival cruises. I think I've seen a service dog maybe once, maybe twice on all the cruises I've been on. And I just happened to notice the dog. It's not like the service dog was creating an issue, a problem, or doing anything. I just happened to see the dog. Otherwise, I would have never known that the dog was even there. I really think this person obviously must not like dogs at all because they don't believe that service dogs even belong on ships. And if they're going to allow service dogs, which, by the way, they have to, that they should be given a full refund for all their cruises. You know what? Look, no matter where you go, you have the opportunity to see a service dog. There could be a service dog there. You ride a train, you could see a service dog. You ride a plane, you can see a service dog. You go to Disney, an amusement park, you could see a service dog. You go to your store, you could see a service dog. And yep, if you go on a cruise, you could see a service dog. So honestly, look, if you don't like dogs and you don't like service dogs and you don't think they should be there, then perhaps you should just stay home in your own house. Because if I'm out on a cruise and the worst thing I can write about and say about on a cruise is that I got into an elevator and a dog licked my hand. Oh my God, the world is coming to an end. I got dog kisses. Now I get that not everybody likes dogs. I get that there are people that are allergic to dogs. But if you just don't like them and don't think they should be there, then it's you who should not go to those places. It's you that should avoid the situation, not expect people with service dogs to change for you. Now, enough rant and raving about that. Like I said, my love of dogs will make me stand up for dogs each and every time. And while I know that my dog is not a service dog and he's not going to be coming on the ship with me, look, these dogs, they have a place. They're supposed to be there, and I'm happy that it allows these people to cruise normally, just like the rest of us, by simply having a service animal with them. Now, I do have one small problem with service dogs. I do. I'm going to have to admit it. I do have a problem with service dogs. It's the same problem I have with working dogs. And you've seen them. You know, you go through the airports or you get off in the cruise ports. I see them in Cozumel all the time when I'm entering in and they have the working dogs there. And I do have a problem with these dogs. You know what the problem is? Because I'm going to tell you. The problem is I have to restrain myself because I'm not allowed to just pet these dogs and give them loves and give them scratches as much as I would like to. They're working animals and not allowed to touch. That's my biggest problem with service dogs, because I really haven't met a dog that I've never wanted to pet. So I wonder how the person who wrote this comment is now going to feel that there's a full-time dog living on Royal Caribbean's Icon of the Seas. Let's just assume that they will never be booking that particular ship. Now, another interesting fact about Icon, now while we're talking about dogs, is normally in the Royal Promenade on board these cruise ships, on Royal Caribbean's cruise ships, they have an old car like a Morgan there in the Grand Promenade. Good place to take pictures. On everyone I've seen, usually has a giant teddy bear sitting in the driver's seat. Well, believe it or not, Icon of the Seas is not going to have one of these cars. Instead, they have a statue of a dog in the Royal Promenade. So, I guess Royal Caribbean, Carnival Cruise Lines, all of them, well, cruises have now gone to the dogs. All right, I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day. And like always, we will see you out on the high seas.